Hey everyone, welcome to Dr. Wonderworks, the place where we explore the strange, the unusual, and the downright mind-boggling. Today we're diving headfirst into the rabbit hole that is the Mandela Effect. You ever hear about something you could swear on your life happened a certain way, only to find out later that your memory is playing tricks on you? That's the Mandela Effect in a nutshell. We're going to analyze some of the most famous examples, from the spelling of Berenstain bears to the Monopoly man's non-existent monocle. And we'll delve into the theories behind this bizarre phenomenon. Why do so many people share the same false memories? Are we glitching through alternate realities, or is there a more rational explanation? Buckle up, because things are about to get weird. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our future explorations into the unknown. All right, let's kick things off with a classic example of the Mandela Effect. The curious case of the Berenstain bears. This phenomenon has puzzled many and sparked countless debates online and offline. Now, I'm sure many of you remember those beloved children's books with the colorful illustrations and heartwarming stories. They were a staple in many households, cherished by both kids and parents alike. But here's the thing. A significant portion of the population swears on their lives that the family's name was spelled Berenstein, with an E, not an A. This isn't just a minor typo, it's a deeply ingrained memory for many. I'm talking vivid memories of seeing that E on the book covers, maybe even correcting their friends who spelled it wrong. Some even recall specific instances where they discussed the spelling with others. But check the books, folks, it's always been Berenstain. Every single copy, every reprint, every edition, they all say Berenstain. It's as if the E never existed, so what's going on here? Is it a simple case of mass misremembering, or is there something more mysterious at play? Our brains are incredibly complex, but they're not perfect recording devices. They can be influenced by a myriad of factors, leading to altered or even false memories. Memories can be influenced by a variety of factors, from our expectations and biases to the information we encounter after the event itself. Social interactions, media, and even our own imaginations can reshape our recollections. Perhaps the Stein ending is a common one, leading to an easy mix-up in our minds. After all, names ending in Stein are quite prevalent, making it a plausible error, or maybe, just maybe, there's something more to it. Could it be that our reality isn't as fixed as we believe? Some proponents of the Mandela Effect believe that these discrepancies point to the existence of parallel universes where alternate versions of events have unfolded. They argue that we might be experiencing bleed-throughs from these alternate realities. Could there be a reality where the Berenstain bears reign supreme, while in this one, it's the Berenstains? It's a tantalizing possibility that challenges our understanding of reality. It's a mind-bending thought, isn't it? Whether it's a simple memory glitch or evidence of something far more profound, the Berenstein bears conundrum continues to captivate and intrigue us. Now let's move on to an example that's a bit more somber, but equally perplexing. The death of Nelson Mandela. This event has sparked numerous debates and discussions over the years, not just because of Mandela's significant role in history, but also due to the strange and conflicting memories people have about his death. A pivotal figure in the fight against apartheid in South Africa, Mandela's life and legacy are etched in history books. His journey from prisoner to president is one of the most remarkable stories of the 20th century, symbolizing hope, resilience, and the power of forgiveness. But here's the strange part. A number of people vividly recall Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s. This isn't just a vague recollection. Some people are adamant that they remember specific details about his death. They remember news reports, maybe even footage of the funeral and the global outpouring of grief. These memories are so vivid and detailed that it's hard for them to believe they could be mistaken. However, the historical record is clear. Nelson Mandela was released from prison in 1990 and lived until 2013, when he passed away at the age of 95. His release was a monumental event, celebrated worldwide, and his subsequent presidency marked a new era for South Africa. So how do we explain this discrepancy? It's not like we're talking about a minor historical detail here. This was a major world event. The fact that so many people share this false memory is both fascinating and puzzling. Some people have suggested that the confusion might stem from the fact that Mandela was very ill while in prison, and there were concerns that he might not survive. These concerns were widely reported, and it's possible that over time these reports were misremembered as news of his death. Perhaps these concerns morphed into false memories of his death for some individuals. Memory is a complex and sometimes unreliable thing, and it's not uncommon for people to misremember events, especially when they are emotionally charged. Others, however, believe that this is further evidence of the Mandela Effect at work, suggesting that these memories are not simply errors, but glimpses into alternate timelines. This theory posits that there are parallel universes where different versions of events have occurred, and sometimes these timelines intersect, leading to conflicting memories. Whether you believe in alternate realities or not, the Mandela Effect continues to intrigue and baffle people around the world. All right, let's lighten the mood a bit with a slightly less weighty example. The curious case of the Monopoly man's monocle. You know, that top hat-wearing mustachioed tycoon from the iconic board game. Many people swear up and down that he sported a monocle, that single eyeglass perched on his face, adding to his air of wealth and sophistication. But here's the thing, the Monopoly man has never worn a monocle. Check the game board, check the box, check any official Monopoly merchandise, you won't find a monocle anywhere. So why do so many people remember it so clearly? Some have speculated that our brains tend to fill in the blanks when it comes to visual memory. We might associate monocles with wealth and power, and since the Monopoly man embodies those qualities, our minds might have simply added that detail to his appearance. Or could it be that in some parallel universe, the Monopoly man does indeed rock a monocle, and we're getting our realities mixed up? It's a fun thought experiment, isn't it? So we've explored some of the most popular examples of the Mandela Effect, but what are the explanations for this strange phenomenon? This question has intrigued psychologists, scientists, and even philosophers for years. The Mandela Effect isn't just a quirky internet meme. It's a window into the complexities of human cognition and the mysteries of the universe. Well, there are a few leading theories, each more mind-boggling than the last. These theories range from the mundane to the extraordinary, and each offers a unique perspective on why so many people remember events differently from how they actually occurred. Let's start with the most straightforward false memories. This theory suggests that our brains are not perfect recording devices. Instead, they are prone to errors and distortions. As I mentioned earlier, our memories are not infallible. They can be influenced by a variety of factors, including our biases, expectations, and even the way information is presented to us. For instance, if a large group of people misremembers something in the same way, it can create a sort of collective false memory. They can be influenced by a variety of factors, including our biases, expectations, and even the way information is presented to us. Social and cultural influences also play a significant role. When we discuss our memories with others, we can unintentionally alter our recollections to align with the group. It's possible that these shared false memories are simply the result of our brains misinterpreting or misremembering information. This theory is supported by numerous psychological studies that show how easily our memories can be manipulated. Another theory posits that the Mandela Effect is evidence of something far more extraordinary: parallel universes. This idea is rooted in the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, which suggests that every possible outcome of a decision actually occurs in its own separate universe. According to this theory, there are an infinite number of universes existing alongside our own, each slightly different. In one universe, you might have chosen a different career, while in another, historical events might have unfolded differently. Perhaps the proponents of this theory suggest we're catching glimpses into these alternate realities where the Berenstein bears are real and Nelson Mandela died in prison. These glimpses could be the result of some kind of cosmic overlap or a momentary alignment of parallel universes. And then there's the theory that really gets the sci-fi fans going, the simulation hypothesis. This theory has gained traction in recent years, thanks in part to advancements in technology and artificial intelligence. This theory suggests that our reality is not what it seems, that we're actually living in a highly advanced computer simulation. If this is true, then the Mandela Effect could be a sign that the simulation is not perfect. The Mandela Effect, according to this theory, could be evidence of glitches in the simulation, moments where the programming code reveals itself. These glitches might be minor errors in the code that cause discrepancies in our memories, leading us to question the nature of our reality itself. So where do we go from here? Is the Mandela Effect a harmless quirk of human memory? Or is it something more profound, a sign that our reality is not what it seems? Well, that's the beauty of it, isn't it? We don't have a definitive answer, and that's okay. The Mandela Effect, regardless of its explanation, forces us to confront the limitations of our own perception. It reminds us that our memories are not always reliable and that our understanding of reality is constantly evolving. Perhaps the most important takeaway from the Mandela Effect is not the search for a single definitive answer, but the journey of exploration itself. The willingness to question, to investigate, to remain open to the possibility that there's more to the universe than meets the eye. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, in some parallel universe, we've already figured it all out. Well, that was a trip down the rabbit hole, wasn't it? The Mandela Effect is one of those topics that never fails to spark fascinating conversations and make us question the nature of reality itself. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of shared false memories and alternate realities, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more explorations into the unknown. We've got a lot more mind-bending mysteries to unravel, from the unexplained to the unbelievable. Until next time, keep those minds open, those curiosity levels high, and never stop questioning the world around you.